Let's talk about a common scenario that arises when you are outdoors on a sunny day and maybe you are having a party with a group of friends and somebody says, hey, let's take a group shot, and you are the one with the camera and you're the photographer in the group and everybody is looking up to you to take this amazing group shot. Okay, but it's really sunny. It's not sunrise or sunset because who has parties at sunrise and sunset? So what do you do when it's so sunny, and how do you get a nice group shot? Okay, let's see. What do most people do? Let's say the sun is here. Okay? Most people will make the group go and face the sun. Okay? So the sun is there and the group is here so that the sun is facing them. They're facing the sun and the sun is lighting up their faces. This is what most people do, right? And you as the photographer will be here with your camera and shoot from this side. Right? This is what happens most of the time, because the logic is the sun is going to light up these people's faces and you can get a nice shot shooting from this side. But what's the problem? The problem is that the sun is so intense that people are going to squint, and you don't want that in your picture. But also, because the sun is so bright, there's going to be these weird, harsh shadows on people's faces. You've seen these pictures, really bright pictures, but people have these shadows under their eyes and near the nose. It doesn't look flattering. And because the sun is so bright, the skin tones are messed up. It's all whitewashed and the colors are not balanced. This is not a good way to take a picture outdoors. So what do you do? Okay, so this is going to be counterintuitive, but what I would do is to find a shaded spot. Okay, I know most people will say that's a bad idea. Even people from the group will tell you, hey, that's not a good idea. Find a shaded spot and take your shot over there. Okay, because I don't want the midday sun to control the outcome of my picture. I want to escape that if possible. So having the group in the shade is the best scenario for me. It's almost like it's like a cloudy day, right? I know in a previous lesson we talked about trees being a little bit difficult in the background because if the light's coming through the leaves, it's going to cause all these weird dappled light on people's faces. So look out for the trees, and the best thing is if you can find a sort of evenly shaded spot. Okay, then you can just have your group there and take a shot as if it was a cloudy day. But what if you can't find shade? Okay, if you can't find shade, now this is going to be even more counterintuitive. You are going to switch sides. So the group of people will now be here. So the sun's behind them. And you as the photographer are going to be here. Counterintuitive, right? Why would you put the group so that the sun is behind them? So the sun is there. Most people, what they do? Group is here, sun's lighting up their faces, photographer standing there, take your shot. What I'm suggesting is that sun is there, group goes to that side so that they're not looking at the sun. The photographer is now here and you are going to shoot from this side. Why would you do that? Okay. I know if you take a shot right now, people's faces are going to be dark because the sun is so bright, your camera thinks it's bright, too much light's coming in, it's going to dial up a higher shutter speed, and these people are going to be silhouetted. We've seen those pictures. But what you're going to do is to turn on your flash. And your flash is going to light up the group. Essentially what I'm saying is escape the midday sun whenever you can, because it's really difficult to do photography in the midday sun. So if you can find shade, that's the best thing to do. Firstly, if it's a cloudy day, you should really thank the weather gods, because that's the best for photography. But if it's not a cloudy day, it's a sunny day, try to find shade. Try to find an evenly shaded spot. But if you can't find shade, make sure the group of people are not facing the sun, and you are going to light them with your flash. Your flash will light them, not the sun. Okay? In fact, I use my flash a lot more in the daytime than in the night. I don't like the light that comes out of the flash in the night. It looks weirdly whitish, and you lose that ambience. I'm not talking about the portrait shoots that we do with controlled lighting. That's different. But when you're out at a party or with family and you take the family shots with flash, I actually don't do that as much, but I do use my flash outdoors when it's really sunny. I know it's weird, but now you know why. So, and this is the thing. The funny thing is, all these people will tell you that's a bad idea. They'll tell you, let's go and do it in the sun. Because why would you take a shot when it's a nice sunny day? Why would you take a shot in the shade? Or why would you take a shot so that they're not seeing the sun? Everybody thinks that the best thing to do is for them to face the sun, so that the sun's going to light up faces. It's like nice natural light. And why wouldn't you do that? Isn't that what photography is about? Light. But the problem is the quality of light. The light is so strong, you want to avoid that if you can. And so, like I said, find shade. If you can't find shade, use your flash. The placement is going to be so important. Remember, you are the photographer, so don't listen to these guys. You're the photographer. You make the call, because if the photo turns out crappy, they're going to blame you. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson.